What is up, guys? Super excited to be back today with another video. Definitely glad to be back. It's been a couple weeks, but definitely going to get back on track. Hopefully shooting for Sunday releases every single week now moving forward. Just kind of getting back into the flow of things for me. But super excited to be going through this one. Today we're going to be looking at Surging Sparks. A little bit of news, I guess, touching on Surging Sparks. So we did hear some reprint stuff. I think it's confirmed, but it's still like there's a lot up in the air. We don't know, exactly how much or when or, outside of booster boxes, is there anything else that's going to be reprinted? So I think a lot of that stuff, take it with a grain of salt for right now until everything's confirmed or we start seeing things in the market. Until that point, I really don't freak out too much, but I do keep in mind you got to take it into account if it is an actual reprint. How that can affect certain sets. I will say Scarlet and Violet is very strong. And the demand for Pokemon is very high right now. I don't see that reprints are a bad thing. Could bring the price down a little bit for some people, but in the future, it's just going to go back up. So if you're a long-term hold type of person like myself, really shouldn't be worried about it. It's not go sell whatever of that set you own. And then try to buy it back, I guess, at a lower price or anything like that. That's not going to work. Just hold on to what you got. Don't freak out or anything. If your plan was to buy and then sell to make a couple bucks, now might be a good time. But outside of that, if you're a long-term hold person, I wouldn't worry about it too much. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive into it. Very first thing I wanted to take a look at, just because of the reprint talk, was the booster box. So Surging Sparks booster box, and just keep in mind too, we are 6 months now from release. So not a bad time window for us to kind of really be looking at how the set's performing, or kind of where we think it's going, or what it'll do in the future. So Surging Sparks booster box. So right now, looking at market price $259, and let's take a look at some of the last sales. So 264, 262, 264, 258, 263. So we're right at that 260 mark. That is a good indication, I think, of where the booster box sits. If we get reprints, we might see some fluctuation, but as down the road goes, I mean, we're already at 250. I don't know how much higher it can go from here, but I like it. If you have one, again, I think it's a sit and hold on it situation. Down the line, again, I think this is more future looking, but this is going to be a very well-known set that there should be a market for, even hopefully like 2 years from now. I can see people still wanting to get this and crack it and hunt for that Pikachu. So I guess it's, again, one of those things you keep in mind. All right. Let's take a look at the Pokemon Center ETB. So this one, I wasn't, I guess, aware of the price it was at right now. So market price is showing 173. We could take a look at last sales. So 169, 169, 164, 180, 178. So I'd say, 170 feels like the price for it as of right now. I feel like this one can do well down the road as well, too. I feel like within a year, in my opinion, this should be like a 250 box, maybe even over a year. But 250 for the Pokemon Center ETB seems fair. I don't know if it, what it can do outside of that. Not saying that it can't, but I'm just not sure. Like, I know the 151 is like $400 right now. I don't know if it's ever going to get to that. Maybe I could see maybe 350. But again, time will tell. So it's kind of one of those things. I don't see them doing. I don't think they're going to be doing reprints for any Pokemon Center stuff. So really don't have to worry about that aspect of it. But if you got one of these, it's a great one to hold on to. Again, Pikachu, you're just not. You're not going to really go wrong, in my opinion. Anything sealed product Pikachu wise, it's going to do pretty well. Most popular Pokemon, obviously, it's the face of the company. It's going to do well regardless. So let's take a look at now the Pikachu. So this is what is driving this set. This one was pretty crazy. Obviously, when it first came out, prices were extremely high. they've come down a little bit, and I think that's a good thing. I personally never felt like this was a $500-600 card. It looks great. I think it is very cool looking. I honestly like still want it. I was hunting for it for a very long time. Anytime I can get my hand on Sparks, I would, just so I can try to get that Pikachu. And I'm still in that same boat. So I think that tells you something about the set. So if we kind of look at the graph here, that 500 mark, that's kind of like the highest we got, especially like when it first came out. It did spike back up. Now, so like right now we're down. Market price is showing 459. Let's take a look at some last sales. So last sales 400 with a picture, 450, lightly played for 382. We're not even paying attention to that. So I see this card moving in a downward trajectory, but again, that little blip right there is showing it's coming back up. So we'll keep it in mind. Outside of me pulling this card, I'm not going to go pay $400 for it. I don't think I believe in it that much. Again, great card, but not $400 in my opinion. So let's move on to Lissy's Appeal. So a reason I chose this card, and I'll show you guys kind of like why I say what I say in a minute, but Lissy's Appeal. So this was like the chase card in Japan when it first came out for the set. Everything's a little different over there. They really love trainers, so those are like the ones to go for necessarily for them. This card was pretty hyped when it first came out here. It was doing very well when it first released, and then it kind of dropped down to around 60. This was like the first big card I pulled from Sparks, so I had it for a while, and I've been monitoring it. There was a point where I was even going to try to sell it because I felt like it was higher than what it was actually worth. But now when I kind of take a look at this graph, this kind of tells me I'm glad I held on to it, number one, but it's stable. There's not a whole lot of movement going on with it, as we can see. And I mean, market price is $63. I mean, it honestly, like the whole time I've had this card, it has never dropped much under $60. Maybe a couple bucks, like 57, you can see down here. It's been a $60 card strong. So those are some of the cards I like personally. If it's one that I have, it's going to be like a hold on to it. Price should, go up over time, theoretically. It's a strong card, in my opinion. Now, the reason I said, like, hold on, let's take a look, and I'm going to show you something else. So, for instance, the Alone Executor, okay? So, right now, we're looking at market price $58. Now, when this card first came out, I mean, it was $100. I remember on release, everyone was loving it. It is a very beautiful card, but it has been slowly declining over time. So, again, I think it's like when you make decisions on what singles you're going to buy, this is something to take a look at. This is kind of what I do. For the Alone Executor, like, again, it's kind of dropping, pretty steadily. There hasn't been spikes. There hasn't been anything crazy. I mean, $58 for a card like this is, to me, it's a great steal, but I don't know if it's something I'm going to purchase right now because I see the price continuing to drop just a little bit. All right. Couple cards I did pull up that I personally like and I feel like are in a good price range where you could legit go to eBay and snag them up like right then and there, and not not pay overprice or anything like that. So Mesbrit, love this card. It is a beautiful one. I will say, like, with the artwork, it is beautiful. Again, it is kind of dull looking, to be honest with you, in person. But it is still a beautiful card, okay? Market price on this one, $14.82. $15, another 15, 14. So anywhere around that $15-14 price, I feel like is a good one. And again, we look at the chart here. It's doing pretty well. Slight fluctuation. It did have a pretty high spike kind of coming up, got hyped up. And it seems like it's coming back down a little bit. But I can kind of see possibly it going back up to holding around that $15 range, 16 maybe. So again, love this one. Moving on, the cast form. This is to me one of the best artworks I think in the set. Cast form and the bravery, in my opinion. Just the artwork. Look at the detail. Look at the background. Look at kind of everything you kind of see like in here. It's just a beautiful card to look at. There's so much going on. This card's only market price $10. So let's check last sales really quick. 13, 9, 8. So yes, this is a card where, again, I think it has some potential where it's going up. Everything's been coming down a little bit the past couple of days, so I wouldn't really take into too much account. Hopefully, if you see that little downward dip, things have just kind of been coming back down a little bit after the hype we had the past couple weeks. All right, so cash form. This is a card I'm gonna go after. I will probably go on eBay and grab this one. And it, when I say cards I'm looking at, like, I really do mean it. I'm not like saying this to hype a card up and then not go buy it or hold it or something like that, like the Groudon. I mentioned this in the last one. I got this one on eBay. I don't remember the price when we looked at it in the last video, but I did go on eBay like right after, maybe even the day after I made that video, and I got this one for $17.83 if I'm correct. I looked that up earlier before I made this video. I paid like $4 shipping for it, so around $21 was total price for it. I think last time I looked, it is like $20 for the card right now. So again, I mean, there's cards in each set I think you can find that you like and that aren't going to break the bank. Next one up for me is going to be the Appleton. I just love this card. It's so cool looking. The artwork again is great. It is very cheap in my opinion. It has been coming up. It was kind of around that $3 when it first came out. High of like that $7-8. So we're at market price $6.85 on that. Very reasonable card. I'm sure you can go pick this one up on eBay. Quick, easy. Not paying a whole bunch of money for it. Next one, Skarmory. Now, Skarmory, I threw this in here because I love Skarmory. I got this card off eBay because I wanted it really bad. I think I bought it at like $16. Price is going down on it, so we're looking at like 17 market price right now. This is one of the ones where I say, like, if you love a card and it's not about the price isn't the issue, like, go for it if you really want it or you're something you're going to hold on to. This is that card for me, like in this set. I was looking for this one, looking for this one, couldn't pull it. So it was like, all right, well, I've opened so many packs. So let's just go ahead and buy this one and have it in my, in my set to hold on to. Love this card. Beautiful. It's kind of gotten a little bit of hate, I guess, since this came out, but whatever. It's beautiful to me. So I like it. And the last one I wanted to take a look at was a Cerulege. Cerulege, again, I thought this was like one of the best artwork cards in the set. But again, I mean, the market price again on it is $35. This one has taken a little bit of a swing, got up to that like high of 43. I've steadily seen this card out and about anywhere from $35 to $40. It really hasn't gone anywhere above that or too much below. So again, pretty strong card in my opinion to have in like the set. So it's good to hold on to, and if you can get your hands on it for cheaper than the 35 price, that's even better. It might come down pretty soon here too, so it's something to look at. Last thing I wanted to take a look at before we start opening some packs was kind of the full set to take a like good overview of it. My opinion on Surging Sparks. I had an argument with a friend of mine who, like, again, when we heard Surging Sparks was going to be releasing, we kind of saw the set. We saw Pikachu. He was like, oh, this is going to be the biggest set Scarlet Violet seen. It's going to be, to the moon on this one. I wasn't sold, even at that point, before anything was even released. I just had a feeling like it was going to be a little underwhelming, and I think I was right, to be honest. I think it's a good set. It's not the best set that we've had, though. So if you take a look at this page here, we've got 8 cards sitting at the top, and these are the cards that are carrying the set. Now, Pikachu obviously is the soul carrier. I mean, he's up around 450, 500. So Pikachu's the big boy. He's going to carry the set for sure. And there's a lot of other sets that are like that. Twilight Masquerade's one. There's a ton of them that are like that, but I think there's 8 cards here that are anywhere over that $40 range. doesn't tell me it's the best, but there are 3 cards, or 4, sorry, that are over the $100 mark. Gold Pikachu, don't know why it's over the 100. Not understanding the reason why on that one, but whatever. Latias and Melodic, 2 beautiful cards. Those ones I think will stand the test of time. Everyone loves them. They're great. That Hydreigon, another really cool card. I wanted that one. Still haven't been able to pull it. Beautiful card. Latios too. It's a good one. I think these are going to kind of stay in those front runners. Now, if you kind of go below, this is everything we were talking about before. So like the Cerulege, I didn't bring it up, but the Pikachu EX, that's another good one. Jasmine's Gaze, I don't love the artwork on that card, not a fan, but again, it's got some bangers, but it's not the most stacked set, I guess, in my opinion. All right. But again, Surging Sparks, solid. I think it will do well in the future. These 8 cards, they're going to stay where they are. I do feel like that alone, Executor might drop off. Something else might take the spot. But outside of that, again, Surging Sparks, not bad at all. If you can get your hands on some, I would do it, but just be wary. Packs right now are $7.50 a pack, which is kind of wild to me. It is what it is. Everything's a little bit up right now, but we do have some cards to open today. I got a booster bundle, Sparks, and then I also have like 2 loose packs too, so we can open up those. So we got 8 packs total of opening some Sparks. Yes, we're gonna try to go ahead and get that Pikachu. Oops, sorry about that. Or I mean, hey, I'll take a Lone Executor. I'll take a Hydreigon. Heck, I'll even take the Cerulege. But let's go ahead and get into it, crack some packs, and see what we get today. Right, so let's go ahead and jump into these 8 packs we got. I kept the booster bundle like right over here separated. So we're gonna open up these 2 first. These were out of that new tin. I believe it was the Kyogre tin. So that one did come with 2 packs of Surging Sparks. So, whoa, definitely definitely good tin. Glad I got some packs out of it. So that part was nice. Let's see how we do today. Hoping for some good luck. Searching for that Pikachu. Wait, Coco, Snorlax, Primate, Cerulege. Come on, give me that other Cerulege. And still need it. Ooh, Tapu Koko. All right. Ton of Tapu Kokos we've seen. Meryl, Drillbur, Quaxley, Azumarill, Annihilate. Whoops, too many. Gravity, Zangoose, Time. The Flygon EX. All right. We'll hold that guy there. Not bad, not bad on the second pack. At least we got a hit. All right, into the booster bundle. This booster bundle, $45. $45. Felt a little crazy paying for it, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I wanted to make sure we had enough packs to open up on the channel. I felt bad for being gone for so long, so definitely wanted to make it fun for the video. So let's just hope it was worth it. Rufflet, Gimme Ghoul, Togetic. I don't think I've gotten that one yet. That's cool. Rhydon, Drayton, Kecleon. This is rude. That was rude. Good lord. All right. Lone Diglett, Spheal, Terra Orb, Fluttermane, Quaxwell. Ooh, all right. Togekiss. Good night. Oof. Oof. I swear to God, I better get something more than this Flygon EX. Oh, rough so far. These look like half the other videos I've done for searching. Alright. Bronzor. Applin. Duraludon. Wuchen again. Memo. Somebody give a memo to the Pokemon company. Help me out. Oh, alright. Alright. Okay, nobody home back there, but this is cool. Shiinotic? I don't think I have. I don't definitely don't have this one. This is a pretty cool card though. I will take that. That's a hit for sure. No idea on the price on it, but it's still a cool card. Definitely gonna go to the binder for sure. All right. Here we go. Okay, Cash Kid, Larvesta, C-Tan, Kilowattrel. Ooh, a Ho-Ho. It's gotta be a good sign, right? Lively Stadium. Okay, okay. Ugh, Pikachu EX. Man. All right, guys. Ooh, 2 packs left. 2 packs left. Not doing the best right now, but I mean, there's at least something here to look at. Ugh. Oops. Okay. Meryl. Drillbur. Quaxley again. Sangoose. Let's see his appeal. Tauros. Slackoth. Mankey. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. 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 Well, moment of truth. Last pack. Oh my goodness. All right. Please, please, please. Show me something good. All right. Okay, last one. Drillbur, Magnemite, Slackoth, Meowstic, Call Bell. Come on, call that Pikachu. Call him. Call him. Tell him I'm here. I'm waiting on him. Togetic. Fuecoco. Come on, baby. Oh my. Tapu Koko. Oh, all right. Well, there we have that. Good Lord. So, this is all we got to show for it. Not gonna lie. Cool card, though. Oh, man. Once again, appreciate you guys so much for tapping in with me. Definitely always fun to be able to open some surging. Like I said, regarding this set, I think it's a strong set. I think it is nowhere near like the worst set, Scarlet Violet, but I also don't think it's at the tippy top either. I am kind of curious of where it does rank, for right now where we're at. Do I think it got a little bit of overshadowed by Prismatic? Yes. Was the hype all this started with Surging Sparks. I'm not gonna lie to you. Surging is where everything hit the fan. So, I mean, that should tell you something about it. It should tell you what the value will be moving forward. Again, you cannot go wrong with Pikachu. Anything Pikachu is front running, I put my money on it for sure. Keep an eye out for like the reprint stuff. I am curious to hear any more news, like more specifics of like what we're gonna get, what we'll see down the road. But I'm thinking also once we get through Scarlet and Violet, I will do like a ranking video and kind of just put them where I see like where I think they fall. Hopefully by that time, like we'll be maybe be done with Scarlet and Violet when I get to that point. But we'll see though. I am very curious. I am a believer in surging. I've got some sealed stuff that there's no way I'm selling. Definitely gonna hold on to it. So, it's I think it's a good way to look at it is that it's a strong set, at least intrinsic value wise. Like it's gonna do well. We'll just have to keep tracking it, see how it goes, and let me know if you liked any of the smaller cards I did put up, or if there's anything I left out. If there's a card you think is a banger and you're like, dude, you missed it, throw it in the comments for me. Because again, I'm always searching to find some cards that I can make a come up on, or feel like I'm getting maybe undervalued in the market right now. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. And for the next one, we're gonna be going through my favorite set. Not the best set, my favorite set, Stellar Crown. So very pumped for that one. Definitely gonna show you guys too what cards I have through Stellar and kind of what I'm missing too. We might even just go live and go buy a card that I'm missing. So we'll take a look at it on the next one. I will see you guys soon. Thanks so much. Peace.